be recorded, but I want to start on time and be respectful of those that are actually on time, right? And we'll get going. All right. So my name is Mr. Hancock. This is the personal finance class. It's one of the required classes you need for graduation. And a couple of you here, let's talk. We were just talking if this was your first time at Utah Virtual Academy or not. I also want to know what age range I have. So are you a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, or you can put like 10th or 11th or whatever grade? Okay, a lot of seniors, it looks like. A lot of seniors. Fantastic. All right. Okay, more than 11th. Junior. Okay, yeah. You usually take this at the end of your high school career here. So good. Excited. Final year. All right, just so you know, this lesson is being recorded for learning purposes. Classroom expectations, we're going through this. Make sure you're just following along with the Nearpod lesson if you can. If you want to jump on with me, I'm putting the link right there in the chat for you. If you can't, if you want to respond like through the chat box too, I'm more than happy to do that. Any way we can get you to kind of share a little bit, that's what we want. Okay, this is a little bit about me. These are old pictures. I need to update them a little bit. So this is my wife, Christy. I have 3 kids. Right now, Brooklyn's in 6th grade, Kayson's in 3rd, and Kayla's starting kindergarten. So it's a little bit of a range. They're a little bit younger, but we have a good time. A little bit about this class real quick. Oh, this is old. I need to get rid of that. I should say Utah Tech University. Sorry. But just so you're aware, there is an option if you would like to, you'd want to get out of the class right now, this class. You can go and you can jump in the Utah Tech University class. I teach that one as well. It's a concurrent enrollment class. You get your half a credit towards graduation, and then you also get 3 credits towards your college education too. It does cost $10 a credit, so it's like $30, but that's really cheap. I don't know if you've ever taken a college class before, but it's a lot more expensive. So this one's more a semester long. It's more in depth. There's a lot more discussions, assignments, that kind of stuff. The regular half credit course that I teach here is more informative. It's only a block class. It'll end in October. I think October 12th is the last day. But it's pretty good. Let me just kind of give you a little rundown of the course. I'm going to throw it up here. The course. This is something that all teachers are doing. We're using kind of this format on our weekly announcements. So as you can see here, we have a live lesson today. If you want to watch the recorded lessons, you're more than welcome to do that if you somehow missing this class or have something else to do. And then we have quizzes 1 through 7 that you need to take this week. Okay, kind of due by Friday. I put them at midnight. If you go to class plan, this will show you exactly where what you need to do each week. Some of you have asked before if you can go ahead and start getting the rest of these done. I'm more than happy for you to do that, right? As you can see, I have about a week and a half or so built in at the very end to catch up. But you want to try to stay up, or if you want to get done sooner, might as well, right? Especially your seniors. You might have senioritis and just want to get done with everything. If we head over here to content, this is where you're going to find everything. As you can see, you just have the due dates on here. How you're going to find out the content is you're going to need to watch the video, right? The video is going to tell you what the quizzes are. We're going to watch some of these videos in the class and kind of discuss. But the cool part about it is these are just college students that just barely graduated and they're starting their undergraduate degree. And they tell you a little bit, just teach you a little bit about personal finance. So you're kind of hearing it from their mouth and not mine exactly. So I think the class is kind of set up pretty good. So if you need some help, let me know. You can take the quizzes as many times as you want to get the desired score you want. I'm all for makeups and stuff. Okay, you got to make sure you get at least a 60% or higher to pass. That's the minimum goal, but I'd love everybody to hit an A. And you can do that by just retaking the courses or retaking the quizzes. Okay, real quick, the lesson objective, what we're going to go over today is given quizzes in the OLS, you'll accurately answer multiple choice questions regarding about the role of culture, social, and emotional influence on financial behavior and decision making. Okay, so that's one of the hard things that we don't really understand too much is finances are kind of about behavior and emotion. Marketing. If you drive past a McDonald's, I'm not too fond of McDonald's, so I'd have to say something else that I really like. But you drive past a place and you're hungry, you're motivated to stop there and spend that money, right? Because you're hungry. Now, if we can control ourselves and control what we can do, we're going to be a lot better when it comes to finances through time. So this is what it is. So personal finance is the financial management which an individual or a family unit performs a budget, save, and spend monetary resources over time, taking into account various financial risk and future life events, right? So we're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff like insurance, like why do I have to carry insurance? Life insurance. If I were to die, like my kids, I showed you a picture of my kids and stuff, would they be taken care of, right? How am I going to do that? Am I going to buy a house, right? Is it better to buy a house or rent? There's so many different financial decisions that need to be made. So you can basically not worry about a lot of the spending kind of things in life, right? But first thing, it goes down to the very basics. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch this video real quick. Then we'll have a little discussion on it. And that's a lot of what our classes are going to be like, is we're just going to we're going to watch the video and have a little brief discussion on it. And then you guys will be left to go back to here and watch these little videos. You can see here, let me just show you real quick what that looks like. If I go to a video, you'll watch this video. He'll tell you about understanding the law of supply and demand. And then you have the quiz, the law of supply and demand right here. Okay. And you'll just do this and start there. What does not show up as completed? Hannah, do you want to be more specific? Like the videos don't show up as completed, or the quizzes? Because you may not be submitting so if you submit at the bottom, you got to make sure you submit at the bottom for the quiz. Sometimes the videos, they don't come in as that you've watched the whole thing. Because if you hit submit, it'll automatically grade it and go into your grade book. So we can take a look about that a little later. Okay. All right, let's watch this and then we'll have a discussion in a second.
Evaluate the role of emotions, attitudes, and behavior in making financial decisions. Recognize that individuals are responsible for their own financial decisions and for subsequent positive and negative consequences. As humans, we are faced with financial decisions every day. What to eat for breakfast, whether to drive to school or work, what clothes to wear, what college to go to, or what city to live in. People do crazy things for money, and it motivates behavior, both good and bad. Money is emotional. Most financial experts.
All right. So according to the video, money is what? Emotional, worthless, everything logical. Okay, you can put in the chat if you're not watching that, A, B, C, or D, or if you're watching it, follow along, you can click it right here. Okay, looks like you got this right? We talked about before, and I talked about just a second ago, that money is emotional.
Experts agree that money is more about managing our emotions, attitudes, and behaviors than it is about how much we make. The challenge.
All right. So making financial decisions involves indifference, emotions, attitudes, and behaviors, or only logical analysis, random activities. Okay, B.
Challenge is to try to make money and financial decisions not be emotional. If you can take out the emotion from this topic, then you can modify bad behaviors and attitudes that are leading to poor financial decisions and poor money management. If you make the decision to get a drink at Starbucks or your favorite soda shop every day or multiple times a day, you are letting your behaviors, emotions, and attitudes rule your finances. In order to overcome that potentially bad spending habit of overspending at Starbucks, you need to change your behavior, which requires managing your emotions. Recognizing that money is emotional is the first hurdle to overcome in learning how to take control of your personal finances and set yourself up for a bright financial future. Recognizing that we are each responsible for our own individual financial decisions is the next step in this process. Whatever positive or negative consequences come from our decisions is our own doing.
All right. Who's responsible for your financial decisions? Okay, thank you. Please don't say the government. All right.
If you decide to take out an auto loan to purchase the latest and greatest model of a vehicle and have a hard time making monthly loan and insurance payments, you alone will have to face the consequences of either selling the vehicle at a loss to get out of the loan or perhaps taking on a second job to make the payments and keep the car. Conversely, if you work hard every summer during your high school career to earn money and save enough to put yourself through college debt-free, you will get to reap the positive benefits of that good financial decisions. Graduating college debt-free is an extremely empowering feeling, which will set you up for many future positive financial decisions in your life. Recognizing and accepting that we are each responsible for our own financial decisions and for the positive or negative consequences that come along with them is a very valuable lesson to learn.
All right. So what we're going to do is analyze the role of that. So we're going to have a little discussion board on here. If you want to jump into the Nearpaw, that'd be great. So we can see your name won't pop up here, so don't worry. It's anonymous. But it says, if you could buy anything in the world, you could also put this in the chat too, what would it be? Let's be extravagant, people. Come on. You buy the world, okay. So it's a little, a midnight purple Nissan Skyline GRT 35. Okay, farmland. Infinite V-Bucks. I don't even know what that. You'll maybe have to describe what that is to me. I don't even know what that is. A stress-free life for family. I have lots of pets and animals. All right. A house in Italy. A 2023 SRT Hellcat. My dream home. Okay. Oh, Fortnite. Okay. So that's like like virtual currency kind of thing, right? Ish. Oh, currency in the video games. Okay. Thank you for letting me know on there. I got to look at the other chat. Definitely a house, a car, horse trailer, Subaru, WRX, STI. Right? So we got some vehicles on there, some homes, some good things. Fully blacked out Nissan Skyline GTR with underglow. Ooh, okay. All the books. Yeah, there's all these things we really want, right? At least I do. I'm a dreamer, right? I like to dream about all these things that I possibly could have. Yep, an island. I love spending time in the ocean, so probably oceanside area. Subway sandwich. You can get one of those today. Okay. So let's move on to the next one real quick. Why do you not buy what you want? Why is it that you're stuck there? So you don't have your license, huh? Take my driver's ed class. Get you started. All right, to save money. Okay, so you're being rational. Somebody says I'm broke. To save for things you need, right? So you got your needs, got to get your needs met, and then you got your wants, right? A little bit different. Need to save for the future. Have no money, broke, no money. Okay, so to help your mom out, you don't have money. Life's too expensive. You need to save and manage to be able to have a decent life. Yep. Okay, well, those are some really rational decisions. So that's great, right? Some people aren't that rational, right? I've made some mistakes in my life too, right? Where I splurge a little bit here and there, right? But it's okay to splurge too if you have the money. So you got to make sure you have those things and you're in a good spot for it. So I said in moderation, I like that. Okay. What would be the consequence if you did buy the item? What would be your consequence? Okay, you go into debt. Now, a lot of people have to go into debt for certain things, right? So, like, for example, I'm in debt because I decided to purchase my home that I'm in. That kind of stuff. Several $100,000 of debt. Yep. I regret it later when you don't have enough gas money. Yeah, I guess if you bought a car and you don't have enough money to put, to legally drive it with insurance and put gas in it and maintenance, there's a lot more. When I said they have to live off Topper ramen. Hey, if you really like Topper ramen, I guess that's okay, but it's not my favorite. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Wouldn't be able to live. When emergency comes along, you wouldn't have money. Eat for the moment. Debt. Depending on the item, if it's cheap, nothing. If it's big, then it would take a big cut. Yep. Mortgage. Probably even more broke. Debt or working late hours with stress. Be in debt and have less money what I need. No Subway sandwich. Debt. They could also, like, if you had a car or a house and you couldn't afford it, they could come and repossess it. There's a lot of things, right? So, but a lot of it, I mean, even if you don't make a huge amount of money, if you are smart and you budget where you need to budget to and do not live outside your means, you can financially build up things that you need to, such as like an emergency fund. The the first thing I say, do emergency fund and then get debt free if you're in debt, and then try to build up 3 to 6 months worth of expenses that you have saved away. And then you can start putting away things for long term. You can start saving up for things like down payment on a home or things like that. Okay. So those are things we'll be talking about. As I said, this is just kind of an introduction lesson to kind of go over some things there. But if you do have any questions, this is how you would be able to contact me right here. The exit ticket. Basically, what your exit ticket is, I guess there is no exit ticket, but your thing is you need to get these things done, right? If you look at the calendar right here that I posted on the announcements, you have quizzes 1 through 7 that you need to get done by Friday. So make sure you get those all done, and you're ready to go there. So I am more than happy to stay after if you guys have any questions. If not, you guys are free to go, and I appreciate you joining me today. Yep. We'll see you.